Hi, I'm Reverend Wendy Craig-Purcell here at the Unity Center in San Diego. Thank you so much for watching today. If you'd like to support the work that we do here, please consider making a contribution. Go to our website. It's easy to do. Thank you in advance for that contribution. Transition sometimes feels like what whitewater rafting is like in terms of there's a certain element of excitement about it, right? Excitement when the water starts to build up and the boat starts to go faster and you feel that energy, that adrenaline going up. And if you are skillful, if you know what you're supposed to do, it certainly helps. But not only do you need to have the skill to know what to do. I'm remembering a quote from a life teacher that used to do seminars that I attended. His name was James Newton. And I remember James, in talking about doing whitewater rafting, saying, half of running a river is taking the time to develop the skills. The other half is being able to read the river. The other half is being able to read the river, being able to understand what the flow of the water means, especially as the water comes up against a rock and you're headed for that rock, being able to read what all of that means. It's a little bit like when we're in a time of change and transition, that there's a certain amount of energy, maybe of anticipation, and some energy of anxiety or fear. And we have developed certain life skills along the way, but can we read the river well? Can we read the current well? The emotional pain that we feel in our life is carrying a message for us. There's something in it for us to pay attention to, but it requires that we not ignore it. It requires that we move closer to it and that we explore it with a certain degree of curiosity. Even pain in the body, for that matter, can sometimes be approached in that same way. The pain in the body, what might it be trying to say to us? Is there a story there? Is there a wound there from childhood that we've not yet healed? Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, used to say that the body is a slowed down version of thought. This is about 150 years ago. He was way ahead of his time. The body is a slowed down version of thought. The body is our history book, our personal history book. We might be at a place where we look and we go, I don't like that history, I want to rewrite that. There are different things that cause transition in our lives, but the process is essentially the same. No matter what the outer trigger is, no matter what the outer event is that is inviting us to grow and to change, to break through to a new level, the process is the same. The process always includes in this order these three things, and Bob and the rest of our time together will be spent in exploring these. Endings, the void, and beginnings. Endings, the void, and beginnings. Say that with me. Endings, the void, and beginnings. Where do you think most of us want to be right away? Yeah, beginnings. With a few guarantees, right? Beginnings with a few guarantees. We might be kind of okay with endings sometimes, and most of us really struggle with that in between, the void. But every change, every transition, no matter what triggers it, includes in that order endings, the void, and beginnings. And if you think about it, it's very, very similar to what's called and practiced in many more indigenous cultures, rites of passage. In rites of passage, there are those three stages. There is the stage of separation. There is the phase or stage of initiation, and there is a stage or phase of return or new beginning.
Many people enjoy Reverend Wendy's talks and meditations and aren't able to attend the Unity Center in person. If you're part of our extended family from around the world and would like to help support the Unity Center, please go to our website or download our free app, which offers even more ways to connect with the Unity Center. Namaste.